I am the man who arranges the blocks that descend upon me from up above. They come down and I spin them around till they fit in the ground like hand in glove.
Hello and welcome back to the Truly Bedrock server. Now today we're not going to be doing anything with Tortuga. We've got a little bit of another project which I've been working on stream, as per usual. And it's time they actually did something about it and kind of finished it up. So we did this entire tunnel and I love it. I think it's great. Welcome to my wibbly face. But at the other end of the tunnel, it wasn't so great. So on stream, over the last couple of streams, I've gone ahead and cleared out the entire end room here, the portal room, completely. And what I did was I got all of my friends down here, squished them down into one block, a 1x1 that sits directly underneath this. Now, hypothetically, I could remove all of these blocks and there'll be no problem. So basically, I'm going to leave the spawner here as a bit of a decoration. So, what is the plan? Oh yeah, there's a another spawner over there as well, just for funsies. Like, why not? The skeleton. I think he's got a helmet on it. I don't know if that's a thing. We'll have a quick look at that. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, we made it. We're alive. But look, does it have a helmet on? Looks like it does to me. So in my mind, that's a cheap armor spawner. But anyway, the point is, I'm going to connect up something over there that comes over here and then goes to this, so that if somebody wants to do something with this, they're welcome to. And I might just have to knock the wall in a fraction on this side, so it's a bit more efficient. I don't know, as long as skeletons don't spawn in there, I'm not sure I really care about efficiency. But anyway, this is the room that we're going to be decorating today. Now, I've got this idea, and I don't know how well it's going to work. But what I want is, and I think this was mentioned to me in chat, I want to have part of an end city in there, and then another part of an end city right here, and then all of this looking like void or end island underneath. Okay, I've got ideas about how to make this work properly. I'm going to have to glass over everything down there because slime. Slimes are horrible. But I have an idea. First things first, I need to make this room feel a bit like a void, so I'm going to go ahead, start unpacking some stuff, and start laying some things out. Right, I just thought I should show you guys my progress so far, and this is really, really difficult to do. So what I've been doing is I've been laying down some black concrete and I'm putting glass on top to spawn-proof it. But I've put down some lights there because I just couldn't see a darn thing. I get to this stage, I'm like, I can't see a thing. Literally can't see a thing. I mean, from there, I'm just about able to see it, but there's a light there, and then it gets dark again. And now I could be doing anything, I don't know. I've got no idea. So I think the thing is, I've just got to crack on and get this done. Because it needs it. Because the spawning is ridiculous right here at the moment. I've been getting blown up by creepers and all sorts. Thankfully I haven't died. I should maybe switch my clothing over. I've taken down the beacon, so I can afford to keep my hat off for a little bit. But my goodness. This is ridiculous. It's impossible. It's not impossible, it's just a pain. But anyway, I'm going to crack on and I'm going to get this finished up and I'll bring you back once all the glass is down because that'll be looking amazing. And then I'll start showing you my ideas for the next stage of the build. Right, and we're back with a progress update, and as you can see, the floor, the dark floor, is very, very effective. Like, this is the only torch down here now. And even when I'm down here, you can't see nearly anything. It's only that I know what's around the edges that I kind of know where to go. So the next thing is I'm going to fill up these sides with a little bit of black concrete. Let's get a bit of light down here. I'm going to fill up the sides with some black concrete, sort of up to, let's see, maybe 3 blocks high. The thing is, I want it to be actually black. And then after a certain point, I'm going to switch to just the straight up concrete powder, which is going to make it a little bit easier. You see that? You can barely see where the glass ends and where the concrete begins. Now that's kind of what I want, going up to about here. So I'm going to run round and throw in some lighting around the edges so that I can actually see what I'm doing. And then once I've got that done, I'm going to start working on the black concrete powder going up the walls. I should be safe down here now. There's spawning locations, but not many. Should be fine. Should be fine. Right, we're back once again with the concrete master. How do I do this? Anyway, we're here. We've got stuff done, but I've actually ran out of black ink or ink sacks. So I can't finish this off just now. I need to go shopping. So I'm going to go buy as many ink sacks as I can muster, and then we're going to get the roof and the walls done. There is a very big temptation for me to actually to raise the roof. I'm going to have to do some testing on that because this is giving off light, and if it lights up the roof so much that it makes the roof obvious that it's there, then I'm going to have to rise it a little bit. But this is going to be absolute sheer black out here. It's going to be brilliant. Okay, going shopping. Okay, I've gone and replenished my black ink supply. I'm just going to try it out up here. I think this is actually going to be okay. I don't think I need to raise the roof. I'm being careful not to shift because if I shift click I'm going to go down and then I'm going to be in the end and then it's going to be very annoying. So, you know, I'm just trying to be good. Yeah, this looks alright. I think that is dark enough for me not to worry about it. Like, yeah, you're not going to notice that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with the roof. The roof is going to be done like that all the way around. And I'm going to have a bit of fun trying to work out how to do the roof easily, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, I was actually having a look at the walls and I'm thinking that I might need to water in all of the walls, but I can do that last. So I can do like I've done here, get a load of scaffolding, just build up, water, 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 job done. And then this is going to be an extremely dark room, which is going to be brilliant. Now, looking at the portal, it's off by a couple of blocks, so I'm going to have to move that over a couple of blocks. But I think what a good idea right now would be is to actually have a look at an actual end city, because what I want to have here is, if you turn around and look back, you will see like an end city or part of an end city over there. And then I've got some other ideas as well, which I have to test and see how they go, but we're going to see. So, ceiling, walls, end city ideas. Right, and we're back. I've been doing a fair bit of work between the last cut and this cut. I actually did a stream or so, you know, I've been getting things done, and it's really good. I'm really liking this already. I can't wait to get the walls finished and take out the lighting from the corners, because that will just give that depth. The ceiling, yeah, gotta get that done today. But basically, we've started building out the room that the portal's going to be in. The portal needs to be made a little bit smaller, which isn't a big deal. I'll show you what I've got actually. So I went off and got a Structura version of the buildings I wanted. So I can just throw this down and it should give me an overlay, but in the wrong direction apparently, because I can never remember which way to face these things. There we go. So that's kind of what I'm expecting, and we're going to have the walls coming up around this and kind of covering it over. I'm going to have to raise the roof a little bit around it so that when you look up at it, you just see blackness, darkness upon darkness, and that's it. And then as you can see, the portal is a little bit off in the middle here, because basically that's how the end is built. Everything's built slightly off center, which is kind of weird. So I think I just make this a little bit smaller. I might just fit it in the doorway here actually. And if that links up properly, then actually no, I'd like the room to be on display. So we're going to do it where it is, and we're going to make it a fraction bigger on one side and a fraction smaller across the top, I think. Right, I've got to a point now where I've done some of the groundwork and I've kind of realised I need to raise the roof by one block, which is a real pain in the what's it, but I'm just going to get on and do it and not think about it too much. I'm probably going to use a whole lot of scaffolding. And then once I've got all the scaffolding in, I'm going to put in the roof, and then we're going to get the walls watered. And then that's going to be mostly it. Then we've just got some finishing touches, and I'm really hoping that once everything's done, I mean, you can't see the bottom corner there unless you really, really kind of stare at it. Otherwise, it's just blackness. So, yeah, I think raising the roof by 1, getting the walls watered. Right, and we're back. I finally managed to get myself enough black concrete to do this, and I'm loving this. I'm really, really liking this, but I know that I've got a couple of things I need to do. So, the bit that I've really been looking forward to is the bit with the mini blocks, basically. As you can see, I've got some mini blocks there, which are going to get me in and out and around and things. You know, if we want to do anything with that spawner, we can, but for now, all that I want is access out here. And I've got a load of mini blocks. Now, the idea was, my idea was, and we're going to see if this works or how well it works, because I just do not know. My idea was that I could build some islands. Okay, so some like little tiny islands using the mini blocks. Like just floating off over here somewhere so you can barely see them. But it's going to give so much depth to the room, it's going to be ridiculous. I hope. So, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of testing and playing, and then we'll be back in a moment with, hopefully some good results. Okay, so that's one layer done. I'm sort of questioning whether I'm going to need the other layers. So if I break this, we'll soon find out. It's very, very dark. So dark, it's ridiculous. I love it. Right, I made myself a little way to get up and down over there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go up on the top and have a quick look and see if it needs some of the substructure. Like, from the angle that we're going to see it, are you going to see underneath it? Or, yeah, we need a little bit of something underneath there. It's just that little bit too far away. You could do with being lit up as well. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to get some kind of torch in the middle of there. Or maybe not a torch, because the torch is going to give off things. Oh, I need something in the middle of there. Anyway, we'll sort it. I think I'm finally finished. It all took a little bit longer than I'd have hoped, but I think the end result is going to be effective. So, mini blocks, many. We've got some normalish blocks over there. We've got some mini blocks over there, adding a bit of depth. And then we've got some other ones over there, which are just like they're being unrendered. Then, all the way down there, you've got a whole little island, and that is too far away. I'm actually going to move that. You can't tell what it is, but that is actually the dragon's head. So, if we have a little fly down... can't see a darn thing. Yeah, we'll have a fly down. The thing is, I want this to be kind of seen from reasonably close. So, let's see if I kind of just... If it's just floating somewhere about here, it should be enough to put the scares on somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Around about there-ish. Let's call that a guess. How can I place this? Does that work? That works, right. That could be quite cool. Alright, let's go and see what this looks like. There. Got a secret entrance. Well, I say secret, it's not that secret. Whilst I'm here as well, I'm actually just going to put an extra couple of torches right here. 1. That's going to be super well lit up, so I don't need to worry about that. I think my exit is actually here-ish. Yeah, it is. There we go. Man, that is difficult to find. I am enjoying the fun with black concrete, but I've just found myself not being able to see a darn thing so often. Oh, you can just about see it. What do you think? A bit closer? a bit closer and just floating. I think actually that's not too bad. That's like going to give people a surprise. I want to keep this really simple. I might put a little bit more of this kind of enderstone around, or endstone, not enderstone. But I think for now, that's it. We're done. It's a slight shame you can't quite see some of these bits that I've put further away, but I'm happy. I'm super happy with this. Super happy. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one because I had a lot of fun doing it. Even though it took a lot of time, I had a lot of fun. Yeah, you can see the dragon there. I like the look of that. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please do leave a like. And if you want to see some more, drop me a subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye!